Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Star Trek Adventures Ganymede, Season 2, Episode 6, Doomed to Repeat the Past, Part 2. Q, are you up to something?
Of course I am. So, to give the quick rundown, there won't really be a log to this one, but this is more of a last week on Star Trek Ganymede. Um, the Ganymede was ordered to Belethpa, a small colony at the edge of Klingon space, to assist with as they found out, a ongoing plague. However, they learned more than they expected, as apparently the Starfleet officer that met them there from Starfleet Medical informed them that the disease that was ravaging the planet was the augment virus, a very secret part of both the Federation and Klingon past, and something that both powers would very much like to put behind them. Hence the Federation being called in to assist. Through some work in space and work on the ground, both sides of the crew has managed to put together that this version of the augment virus is different than the one that the crew of the NX-01 Enterprise dealt with 200 years before. In fact, it seems that this virus has elements similar to that of Vulcan techniques, and on learning that, you were immediately summoned back up to the ship, and your friend from Starfleet Medical revealed herself as a member of Starfleet Intelligence and ordered that everything going forward is to be classified. And that is where we will pick up.
Thank you, Q, for giving us that recap and a Section 31 bull BS, but whatever. We'll be right back after the opening intro, folks. Stay tuned. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back.
Good. So, we will pick things up where we left off last time, in the transporter room on the Ganymede. I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. as you have all just arrived, and as mentioned, Lieutenant Commander Sigmund has revealed herself as being a member of Starfleet. Just so, what are you going to do?
Well, does that put her in charge of this operation?
Not necessarily. She has said that she is classifying everything that you have just found out.
Okay. Well, what's it?
To give you
Excuse me.
the point of last bit of conversation that you can build off of if you want. The thing she said was, I'm Lieutenant Commander Sigmund, Starfleet Intelligence. Everything from this point here, from this point out, is classified.
How goes the medical research?
Uh, is that you asked that in character?
Yeah. The
Well,
doctor's there.
yeah. I was gonna say the doctor's really the one who's been doing the research.
Yeah, who is it's one of his people though, right?
Hmm?
Did you say or
Were you,
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Were you guys waiting on me, or
So
I just assumed you guys took control? Like, yes.
is who one of his people?
the person working on the uh research for the virus?
The doctor and I?
Right.
I am most definitely not one of the Starfleet intelligence people.
Okay.
Yeah, she came onto our
No,
ship.
she.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm asking is bear with me here. Just hang tight is I'm wanting to know how that research is going from the two of you who are doing the research.
Well,
I don't actually know.
From what I
if
remember, sorry, go ahead.
no, exactly you, because you're really the one who's been doing the research.
Okay. From what I remember, it basically, damn, I have to go through my notes again. Um, it's failing here specifically because something's going on here, but it's not. Crap. Let me see here. Try to go through my notes.
So I'll give you some. I'll give you a refresher because it's been a while. You got your hands on the data of the original Phlox One cure off the database from the NX-01 sick bay, thanks to some techno wizardry from Korn. But you found out that that cure wouldn't work for some reason. It was incompatible with the augment virus as it appeared now, meaning that there's something off with the augment virus, which you then began researching.
Which then we found out it includes RNA that wasn't there before. Essentially, is modified by what appears to be Vulcan, but
Hence the need to classify this.
so we don't start like an unintentional war, I guess.
Exactly. When I first came here, it was with the understanding that if this failed and the virus got out of control and then it came out that the Federation had a hand in the origins of the virus, it could lead to war. If it comes out that this virus has been created using Vulcan methodologies, potentially by the Vulcans, there's no maybe. It will be war.
That would be highly illogical.
We're talking Klingons here, Lieutenant Commander.
Is Vulcan DNA just like readily available, or did they have to get some from somebody?
That I don't know, but she notes that is part of why I'm here.
Also, it doesn't seem that the Klingons are the one who have reactivated this virus. So it would be very illogical for the Vulcans to do so. I think where I was at, and I think that's where I was going with that is that's where we are in the research. Maybe it's a good idea for you guys to move to the next step of the research here at the lab, and maybe I can do some investigative work on uh, who would have a motive for doing this. I think we had some clues last session, but I don't remember who they pointed at. which which culture?
Very well. I will continue chasing things down from the intelligence side of things. I'll be working with the captain here to do some more digging, as it were. And the captain just kind of crosses his arms and gives a not a defeated grunt, but a like,
A rump?
fine. Yeah, he gives a harumph. You know the Jack Holloway harumph.
Very, very Holloway-esque. The Holloway harumph is just known.
Yes. Uh,
Very well.
and at this point, Captain Holloway will go over to Udall and say, "I'm leaving you in charge of things for now. Uh, I've been talking with Lieutenant Commander, and well, she's going to be keeping me very busy for the next couple hours."
I understand, Captain. Good luck.
And the two of them depart.
Well, I have a gene folding seminar in holodeck too, so good luck.
Yeah, I guess go to medical bay, whatever, and try and reverse engineer this. See what we can do to fix this entirely. And I don't know, maybe I'll ask Corn if you can find some way to, or Corner Rack, and see if they can find some way to scan where it might be coming from, or if it's being currently put in the air or something like that. I don't know.
So,
Because this is essentially ground zero for this thing, and
gonna post this
try to figure out where
back
it's coming
down
from.
here. So this was the extended task. It was magnitude 4, progress track 15, resistance soak 2. The starting task was difficulty 4. You got. Hang on, I'm just quickly. These. Okay, I remember this now. Okay. So you got two breakthroughs. And your work track is, hang on, that's 2, 6, 7, 8. I remember I did -4, and then you did +1. I'm like vaguely remembering how you did this last time and how much work you got done.
So, yeah, because I think
3, 4.
between Dahl and I, we made some pretty good leeway with it.
Okay, I remember. You had 12 work done, 2 breakthroughs. So that is where you stand with the medical task. So, I assume then you're gonna pick things up in sickbay?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I would probably ask the commander to come with if she's available.
Well, is there somebody to watch over the bridge? Of course.
Currently, currently that'd either be you or Lieutenant Commander Karak.
Is Karak busy?
Depends.
I think he's leading some sort of investigation with who would gain from this, essentially.
For what?
All right.
Sorry, there was my weather alert went off and I had to turn it off. What was the thing that you needed?
To see whether or not I could go in person to assist in sickbay with the research. Currently, only you and I can watch over the bridge.
Oh, well, we could put anybody in charge of the bridge.
Just relaying what I was told as a player.
Oh,
It goes down the chain of command. You're a commander, who's lieutenant commander. After that, would be lieutenant. Like it's chain of command.
Yeah. Like yeah, Grak could be left in charge of the bridge. That is true. It's generally, I'll say, it's generally not good form to have. He's lieutenant. That's
He's not an ensign.
yeah.
okay.
No,
He's not lower
lieutenant.
decks, man. He's
I was
Grak.
gonna say, even lieutenant junior grade is a little. Usually, you don't have a lieutenant junior grade watching over the bridge, but lieutenant, I can buy.
they had Worf watch the bridge a few times here and there when he was a lieutenant and Lieutenant JG. If you're
Okay.
bridge crew and a department head, then that's that's the whatever you call it, the higher rank staff.
Anyhow, I leave it to your discretion then as to who you want to leave in charge of the bridge.
I will leave Grak in charge. I am confident that he can make good decisions, and I certainly know the ship isn't going to crash into anything with him on.
Okay. This
I'm afraid.
Karak is the next in command. He would take the bridge.
He is busy.
But if he's doing something else and he's not on the bridge, then yes.
Yes.
Well,
he is
I
off
will
in
say-
the holodeck doing his thing.
I will say that the investigation that I was gonna do, it sounds like the captain and the intelligence lady are doing. So, I was just trying to figure out who was behind it, but I suspect the Romulans, as does Korn, like we discussed last session. But I don't know what I would be doing exactly, other than like looking through files to try to come up with some sort of correlation. But I can do that from the bridge
Yes,
if you prefer.
you can. Although
Plus, in the volatile climate that we're in, it's probably good to have me on the bridge for security reasons.
What, you mean so we won't just nuke it from space to be sure?
Well,
We're Starfleet, we don't do that here.
that would be illogical, but if I get called away from the bridge for a minute, maybe.
Well, let's start here though. Let's see how Dr. Cross does with his task. So it's currently it'll be reason medicine, difficulty of 2, assisted by the ship's computers medicine.
Is Doll with me currently, or?
If she would like to be, she can.
Yes.
Okie doke. I'll choke it down on the map.
And then I'd like to buy a die with threat, and then I believe I had a focus on this, so.
Yeah. Yes, so you do have a focus, and also because of a specific thing about this, you also have a thing that lets you get through resistance.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Because that's a nifty trait. Oh, nice.
Sheesh.
That's 3 momentum. 4 momentum.
Nice.
5 momentum.
I have a related question for the doctor. How does Dr. Kingston feel about bow ties?
So now,
Let me
No good.
see what he's got.
so now, Dr. Cross, you roll me 7 challenge dice.
Oh, my bad. I didn't push enter.
That is enough. Okay, that's enough. As you you not only complete the work track, but you also get 5 or more work done in 1 hit.
Doll and I are nerded up down here.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you a message, Doctor.
And if you want, I could. I'll probably just post it to the main group anyway. If you just want to share it with everyone else.
Here you go, Doctor.
Yep, we had a good lead there. Let me post this in chat.
I'll
I'm
read
sure
along with you, but can you read aloud for
Sure.
immersion?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm my bad. I'm just trying to shortcut it here. I apologize. It says preliminary analysis suggests Vulcan RNA strands, but further analysis and expertise shows that the RNA is Romulan in origin. And the method of splicing the RNA strands into the virus is something from the Romulan Star Empire.
Knew it.
Yep, there you go, Craig.
Called it. She'll be right back.
Is that
I'll let you guys
incontrovertible evidence?
GM, is that?
He said he'd be right back.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh. Then yes, it is.
We don't know that.
We decided it. Yes.
I mean, frankly, my character, the player came up with the idea for Romulans because, just by deductive reasoning, but I'll give the credit to the character who did that, so.
I don't remember who said it last session. Somebody said maybe it was the Romulans, and I remember thinking that last session. This session, I just couldn't remember who we were talking about last session.
Yeah.
Because it's been a week. But
True.
you said Romulans in the chat, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember now.
I think it was me who brought up in character, the Korn mentioning it could have been. I highly doubt it was Vulcans because they don't, they wouldn't act like that.
Yeah.
And secondly, they probably wouldn't get caught in the first place. They wouldn't have anything traced back to them.
And what motive would they have to do that? I mean, they're not.
Well, they wouldn't.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it's a reasonable jump in logic. Vulcans and Romulans share a common ancestry, so
Yeah.
I think that's a logical assumption that it could have been them.
Yes.
But kudos, and we'll say it was Korn who came up with all of that.
Initially, yeah.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
I'll make him a special plaque
So,
to hang in engineering.
there you go. That is as you finally cracked the RNA code on the virus, which is very good because now that you have the code, you can begin synthesizing what's it? An antiviral treatment.
Yeah. Yeah, immediately. I'll send the information to uh, the medical lady and kind of let everyone else be filled in with this info. Crack, you know, everyone that everyone that should know. I feel like.
Going to pull up Starfleet records to see if I can figure out who would benefit from trying to start a war between Romulus and Klingon.
Do you mean
Kronos,
Vulcan
I
and
guess.
Klingon?
Nope. I mean Romulans. Because Romulans are also, they're smart enough to know that somebody talented enough would be able to figure out that it's Romulan, spliced with Romulan DNA. They could probably have engineered the virus without using Romulan DNA, which to me says that that someone else is behind this and they're trying to instigate something between the two
So
factions.
you think that this Romulan you're thinking that this Romulan tech is just a bluff, or not a bluff, but is a
Red
is
herring.
it's a frame up within a frame up.
Exactly. Because he's
Whoa.
been watching a lot of old videos of Data as Sherlock Holmes in the Hollows.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. That will be a reason security difficulty of 3, and this is just and this is without like any computer. This is you with
Yeah.
your knowledge of various
Yeah,
organizations.
like Tholians, Gorn, whatever. I'm trying to go through all
Yeah.
the
Well,
different
we knew
groups.
that we knew initially that it wasn't Tholian Gorn or something like that, because I remember Brennan, you mentioned that there was no connection with them initially.
Well,
With them, as in
Those species.
that was for the DNA, but what I'm saying is that the DNA is a red herring. That it could have just been someone who. That's a really sneaky way to try to start some
Okay,
conflict.
I see where
and
you're
so
going.
it could have been anyone else.
Yes, I assume
Okay.
that you. Okay, yeah, sure. So as I said, reason security difficulty of 3.
And this idea was also Corn's, but we'll say it's Carex for now.
Yeah.
I will buy a die with momentum. No, wait. I'll buy a die with threat and a second die with momentum.
Okay, I will take that.
So
Is the computer helping with this?
No,
No.
this is him just working it out in his head.
Okay.
would any of my focuses apply? I can't think of anyone except for composure, which I just see it as like he's because he's calmly, logically sifting through the data. But
I'm gonna
it's
say
kind of
no.
it's kind of a fishing expedition to see
Yeah.
if you.
No, it's always it's always good to ask.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't think I have any traits that would work either. All right, I'm ready. I'll just roll. And I'll
Okay.
go fishing.
Okay.
Almost.
Yeah, a few stick to mind as like, well, Tal Shiar's kind of out because that's within the Romulans. Like, that's the kind of play that you would expect from like the Tal Shiar.
Uh-huh.
But the fact that the parameter of this is someone is trying to frame the Romulans means it probably wouldn't be the Tal Shiar. if this truly is a frame up job.
Yeah.
Other high level intelligence agencies might be willing to pull a play like that. Probably wouldn't, as unlike what Korn suggested, probably wouldn't be the Tholians, um, especially since they have recently become extremely isolationist following their most recent conflict with the Federation and the Mirror Universe. The Breen, maybe. Um, the Breen could possibly pull a stunt like this. This would definitely be the kind of subterfuge that the Dominion might have used before the war.
Mhm.
Obsidian Order, possibly.
What's the Obsidian Order? Isn't that Cardassians?
Yeah. Obsidian Order is like the Cardassian Tal
Yeah,
Shiar.
yeah, okay.
But note important to note though, the Obsidian Order went kaput after the Dominion War and
Right.
after the Cardassians got wrecked.
That's just what they want you to think.
You might be onto something. Okay, so that's basically the top two contenders are the Breen or the Cardassians, or was there somebody else?
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else who could potentially
The Packlids?
the Packlids. Red alarm! Red alarm!
We make good virus.
Good virus.
Did whatever your plans were just change to that?
Nope, done. Just it's totally the Packlids now.
That's for some reason I get a picture of Jar Jar. I don't know why
Oh,
in my mind.
okay. So, and also one that wouldn't super work would probably this also doesn't seem like the kind of play the Gorn would do.
Yeah.
Although, okay, actually, also worth noting, there is some subterfuge. This is maybe the kind of play you could expect out of um, uh, you might have expected a play like this out of maybe the Chigo concern, but they're not super around right now. They're not super relevant right now, and of course, I'll overthrow all of this with the blanket of this
Frankie?
couldn't this could also be an
Oh.
independent actor.
Yeah. I was just thinking like who's a war profiteer? Maybe it was the Ferengi.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. It could be. It could also just be some other third party.
Yeah. So I guess I'll start trying to come up with leads like or try to exclude groups or cultures. I just have to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll start digging around to see like current political climates of all of these and if they have any like issues going on or something like trade
Mhm.
issues or anything like that that stands out that might kind of lend credence to this idea. Well, maybe if those two elements went to war, that this group would profit or increase their trade or increase whatever or decrease something. So that's what I'll be doing while other people are doing stuff.
Hold on just a moment.
Or I could make a roll for that or whatever if you want.
Give me one more reason security difficulty 2 roll.
Okay. I'll buy a die with threat. Same kind of like trying to
Yeah.
remember or think of stuff. I mean,
Yeah. Or actually, this is more so that you're. Oh, jeez.
yeah, I was just trying to see if it was the same thing, I would say no on focus. Um, I have
Did you?
an insatiable curiosity though,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
and I like to know things. So how about can I spend that determination?
Sure.
All right. That's like the worst roll. Well, I guess it could have been worse. It could have been all crit fails.
Hey, there you
Better.
go. You get a momentum out of it. As you don't get any new information right now, but this is more so you realizing that this is going to be that there's a lot to this,
Yeah.
and this is going to be a long intelligence project. You'd probably have to work with Starfleet intelligence on this, and you get as much from. In fact, I'll bring her up to the map.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll reach out to the security lady and maybe we can work together and I can get my foot in the door for Starfleet intelligence.
So she looks it over with you and says, "All right, you're cleared for that, that, and that. You'll have to be very careful what you look into. I might be intelligence, but I can't give you everything. But with that said, and this is out of character now, I'm now going to give you access to. Check the investigations folder.
Okay.
Feel free to put any notes in that you wish.
Where's it at?
Investigations folder in the Roll20.
Yeah, okay. Uh, which one? This first one or second one?
Second one. It's
Okay.
the new the Walton investigation is for that guy that you're trying to track down in the
Oh
Klingon
yeah, yeah.
Empire.
Okay, I remember. Okay. I can see it. It doesn't have any text or anything. Just a picture.
That's right. Yeah, because it's for you to put notes and put information in,
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
which is now you know that this is a bigger thing than whatever's going on just here, and this is going to require some doing.
Fascinating.
And to that, actually, Lieutenant Commander Sigmund is actually going to look it over and says, "Well, looks like you have all the information you need here to wrap things up yourself. Uh, your captain's impressed upon me that you're a capable enough crew, and with this, I have leads that I need to track down. I hope you don't think too harshly of me for cutting and running, but let's just say plagues." And she looks down at she's wearing the Starfleet medical blue. She says, "Plagues aren't actually my thing."
I see.
Hmm.
And what are your or what is your thing,
That
if I may be so bold?
that is classified.
Vulcan's in the chair, baby.
Very well.
Let's lock her up.
That will be all. He goes back to his notes. But when she leaves, he quickly holds his hand up to his mouth and he's like checking his breath. Was it something I said?
And so, about 10 minutes later, Grack, you get the word from the shuttle bay that Lieutenant Commander Sigmund is ready to depart.
Okay. I guess. You said crack or correct?
Grack, well, because you're flight control, so
Oh, okay. Then I'll let her go.
Iraq.
uh,
Grack, we're gonna need you to push the garage door button, please.
Yeah, thanks.
and so I don't
You should
actually.
make him roll for that.
Don't.
I would love to get like 4 complications on that.
Well, I guess he would kill it, but I guess we already have almost max momentum, so it's nothing in it for us.
He can ask questions about the button.
And so you watch as this tiny little runabout shuttle flies off, and here's the sound effect. Oh wait, no, not that one. This one. Little Danube runabout jumps to warp. And maybe a couple minutes later, it disappears from your sensors.
Sent you a little note there.
Not
Brennan.
by the by, that it disappeared not because it hasn't cloaked or anything. It's just a very small little shuttlecraft with a really small sensor silhouette.
Yeah, sure.
I should clarify that.
I assume that's exactly what it was. It's gonna go far, and then we're gonna lose it.
And so, Commander Dahl, you arrive back on the bridge.
Status report? Who do I need status reports from? I need a status report from the doctor, and probably from Karak. See what he's been up to.
Yeah, she gets on the bridge. Karak stands and returns to his post. And then he'll relay, I'm working on a thesis for those who could have been involved. I'm happy to share my findings with you.
Absolutely. That would be very insightful. If you could find it, that would help out a lot.
Yeah, so he'll give you what he has so far, which is kind of what we had discussed, which is he's running down he's checking intelligence databases, or what he has access to, at least, to see who would be most likely to gain from framing the Romulans for this. But secretly, he's also including the Federation in his research, because Section
You can't rule them
31.
out.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know. Could have been us. Not us, not our crew, but well, I don't know. The doctor, she's kind of sketchy. No. But yeah, he's just not closing any doors on the investigation. He's making sure everybody gets checked.
That is a
Yes.
very logical way to go about it. Kara definitely approves.
I don't know about the doctor, but Karak is a Rouge agent.
Rouge.
Hey, as long as it doesn't break dress code, he can wear whatever he wants.
So,
Excellent.
Doctor, you now have. It took some doing, but you now have the information for the antiviral.
I'll start making that, and I was actually kind of thinking of some way we can rapidly integrate it to the atmosphere. This is there are terraforming machines on this planet, right?
That's some
Hence those
big
rings,
brain doctor
whatnot.
stuff. Smart.
Give me a reason engineering.
Well, I like to have Corn help me out with that one, of course.
Okay.
I'm an idea man, you see.
Reason engineering difficulty of 4.
Difficulty 4?
Yes.
Can Corn take a lead on this?
So what you could do with this is I would let you assist with reason medicine.
Okay, then I'd like to do that with Corn leading the charge on how to integrate this to the terraforming machines on this planet.
Korn comes in through the, I guess you called down to engineering.
Yes, Commander Corn, I need your help in the med bay. I have an idea to run past you.
On my way. Lorad, can you take over from here?
Sir.
I'll be right back.
Now, sir?
He just smiles and heads out and enters the sick bay.
Okay, so GM, you said I found a cure, or I make a good leeway to do so.
You have the necessary information to um to make the cure. Now the question is, how are you going to get this disseminated to the planet's surface?
I think you just answered your question with your answered that question with your question about the terraforming machines.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, yeah, Commander Corn, I'm glad you're here. I am working on the cure for this outbreak, and I think the best way we can go about that is integrate into the terraforming machines on this planet. Do you think you can find a way for me to connect the two? Is there something you can do on your end to help me out with this endeavor?
I could, yes. Do we know if it's an airborne, well, based on your findings, do you believe it's an airborne contagion?
Yes.
Okay, so it is.
Well, the best way and the quickest way from my studies with my cross training with medical in the academy is to perform a aerosolized distribution of the cure from a high orbit.
Yes. So, as I said, reason engineering, difficulty 4, assisted by reason medicine, to see if you could somehow repurpose the what remaining terraforming technology there is.
All right, and can my inspiration focus come into play here?
I'll allow it.
All right.
You're hot micing, good doctor.
Am I?
Yes, you are, sir.
It's weird because I'm push to talk.
All right, and try collaboration engineering talent. Because I'm working with another person with.
I believe the way collaboration engineering works is
Yep.
you spend momentum and they get to use.
Got it.
No, I don't think you have to spend anything. It just means that when you assist someone, they can use your engineering skill.
Yes.
Yeah, but you have to be the one assisting.
Right.
Okay. Well then, testing a theory comes into play?
No, it does not.
Fair enough. All right.
You...
I'm going to buy a die with momentum. Just one. So I'm up to 3. And I'm going to be rolling now.
Am I still getting a focus from genetics or immunology?
I'll take immunology.
Cool.
And is the ship assisting?
No.
Okay.
But you did get, you generated a momentum.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's doable. You're still gonna have to transmit the specs and the information down to the planet's surface to do it, and it will take time for you to transmit all of this to all of the necessary people.
Korn has an idea, and he says, if we could do this in combination with possibly using a we'd have to get the Klingons' permission to do this and voice our idea with them. However, I do believe detonating a low-yield torpedo with the cure in high atmosphere could possibly disperse enough of the antigen to at least start the cure process, along with the use of the terraforming equipment.
That sounds great.
Well, go ahead.
No, yeah. I'll kind of pass the info on to whoever needs to. I'm kind of pushing that workload onto somebody else whoever wants to pass the information on as I start working on the cure myself. So I can save them out as much time as I can.
So I am gonna spend 2 threat and make sort of this complication for you that you're gonna have to settle on one of these plans.
Oh, you're talking about like the atmosphere or the terraforming machines?
Because here's the thing, out of character, with the terraforming machines, at least I think, we'll have to get down physically to the terraforming machines, uplink the data, and then have the system
I'll
disperse.
let you know
But you know,
that's not the case, because here's the thing:
yeah.
there are Klingons on the planet's surface who can implement this stuff.
Ah, okay. I didn't
It's just-
understand if we, like, since
Yeah,
the planet was so quarantined, everyone's focusing on a cure at this point, like healing the.
Question:
yeah.
Yeah, I too have a
Which-
question, which is
Which has the higher rate of success? Which is more likely to succeed?
Yeah.
Would you like to spend a momentum?
well, before we do, I'm wondering, could we just send the information to the doctors on the ground who should be able to synthesize the cure themselves
That is
rather than
also
us doing?
Yep, that is also something you can do.
Crap.
I won't even make you spend a momentum for that.
I'll like to spend momentum to find out what's the best solution to this. Like whether it be distribution of the atmosphere or terraforming or just sending what needs to be synthesized by the
I'll
doctors.
let you know right now, the torpedo solution probably won't work the way you think it's going to.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a plan from a double agent.
The the terraforming one and just disseminating all the information are both likely to work. And they're probably about as likely. It's just that one is gonna take longer to implement, but will be quicker to like happen.
Yeah, so we should send the
But-
information to the doctors to implement as much as they can right now, and then try and then have them start working on the terraforming machine. I mean, if we can do both, that'd be great.
Well, we can have the doc. Yeah, I mean, they might be able to do both on their own, or if they need help and we're able to help, because I know we got summoned back to the ship, but we could send engineering teams to help, modify the various terraforming
There's-
machines.
There's a complication on the board that we must pick one, though.
Oh, right.
Can we start with one and then go to the other later? Like, since
Well,
one that's gonna take forever.
Well, I think if we send the information to them and say we're happy to help in any way, including helping modify your terraforming equipment if you need, then we that's choosing one, and then it leaves it in the ball in their court to, if they want further assistance from us.
Right, and then I would definitely do that instead.
Are they going to be healthy enough to do it?
There are healthy Klingons down there, because there are, and you remember this, Doll. There are Klingon. They have Klingons down there in EV suits.
Well, can't we also just replicate a whole bunch of this stuff and transport it down there, as well as
I won't
give
even
them
make you. I won't even make you roll for this. This is a planet of over 1 billion people. Your replicators cannot replicate enough cure for 1 billion people.
Well, if that's the case, then modifying the terraforming stuff wouldn't really be a solution either, because we'd have to manufacture enough to disperse equally, around the planet. So I mean that wouldn't work either, right?
Don't give me more problems, give me solutions, damn it.
I'm just saying, like, by that logic, ipso facto.
Well,
Maybe I'm wrong. I say for ease, let's just send the info to them, and if they require further assistance, we are here to lend it.
Yeah.
nope. In that case, we are going to move on to the next scene. Drop a momentum.
Yeah, so I think that puts us at 3. I was saying I can handle momentum if it's easier. for you,
Yeah.
doll.
I'll recall the momentum from Doll, and I'll deal 3 to you.
Yeah.
Karak.
Yeah.
Did we get Doll's question though? Like for which was the best way to go about this, like solution wise?
Well, he said that one would take longer, but would be it would be take longer to implement, but could be resolved faster.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't say which one that was. I assume
Well,
that was the sending.
and then I got cut off.
Not by B.
Uh, the terraforming one would take longer to implement, but then it would be a one and done. Whereas with sending down the data to all of them is you're individually reaching out to all the different medical facilities on the planet's surface one at a time and giving them the information. And that can be done actually somewhat quickly. The information gets to them somewhat quickly, but then it's up to them on the planet's surface to implement the cure.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, it would probably it might be more efficient to do it ourselves, and maybe they can we can have a doctor present at one of the facilities to kind of oversee the process so they can learn how to do it if they need to replicate their own serum or disperse it.
I am gonna need you guys to actually make a decision on this. Sorry
I
to be
will be
like,
more than happy to cut in here and say we should do the one that takes into account that we don't have to rely on the doctors each doing their own individual part. Let's just help them get the terraforming equipment up and get it implemented. It might take a little bit longer, but it's going to be the most effective for all the people. Greater good. Less chances for failure.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do that.
The problem was we were asking questions, but the answers were kind of leading us one way, but then a different answer would lead us another way. So it was
yeah, I
I was
know,
very
and that
careful with the questions that I asked, and I got enough information that I made a decision, but y'all decided to go a different direction, so yay! We can go the direction.
yeah, I yeah. Sometimes that's how it goes in Star Trek. Sometimes you get two options that look just as good, and you just gotta pick one.
Let's for sure go with Doll's idea. Let's do that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was I thought it was more of a question than a let's do that one. So
I
I
only ask
apologize.
questions when I'm trying to make a decision.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I just didn't hear the decision part until now.
So
Nobody asked.
so we are now in a new scene. Oh, hang on.
Plus, we got to mess with the terraformer, so that's cool.
Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, I just need a little bit of info. Okay, so you send out the information to the Klingons, and to that, a few transports start moving back down to the planet's surface to provide assistance at the. There are a few like small transport freighters um, in high orbit that have been given clearance to move in to assist with preparing the terraforming site. When is it? Karak, on your sensors, you detect a weapons discharge from a planetary installation which destroys one of the transports.
Okay, I go to red alert immediately.
Hey, red alert.
Tactical alert. Vessel approaching. Bearing
And
184, Mark 7.
we'll try to get a scan of this base. And hail them. Oh wait, Doll's on the bridge, right? Now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
just relay that info to her. I am assuming she'll want to go to red alert, so my finger is like right over the button.
Yes, most definitely. Spot on. So we know that the weapons discharge did come from that base? If so, yes, hail them.
You are getting no response. And that was your action. And oh, hang on, let me do this because you mentioned you are at red alert. I think this is what I wanted. Red and red. I wanted 5 and 15. Yeah. That's the stuff. And in response, in almost the same time, I'm going to spend 3 threat to make one more of them come into the fray. And let me throw in some music for this. I should have some. I have so many damn folders. No. Red. As you watch as one of the Klingon birds of prey also unloads torpedoes at a number of installation points on the planet's surface.
And they're still not answering to hails?
Well, so that's so the first one was an installation on the planet's surface. The second one was one of the Klingon ships. One of the Klingon ships enforcing the quarantine blockade.
Didn't the captain warn them no more violence?
I do remember that, yes.
It's the installation they shot, the one that fired?
They fired first, according to what I believe the GM said, yes.
What I'm asking is after
No.
So they
No.
shot a different installation that did not shoot. Is that correct?
So maybe as a player I'm confused. I'll listen, but I'm not sure
That's-
who's shooting who.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I think the installation shot a transport, and then a bird of prey shot a different installation that was not the one that shot the transport. Correct? Brennan?
Making sure that is correct. Yes.
Okay, so they're not defending the transport. There's something else going on. Maybe we should hail them.
If they're not answering hails, I thought we hailed them and they were ignoring us.
No, we hailed the installation. I'm saying hail the bird of prey.
Hail the bird of prey then.
Okay. So which one are you hailing? Are you hailing the one that is the leader of the squadron, or are you hailing the one that attacked?
Commander?
We can see that there's a leader of the squadron?
Yeah, remember the captain dealt with him last time.
Yeah,
Hail
we
the leader of
determined
the
that
squadron.
he didn't have very much control, was what I think the captain decided.
Yeah, the captain came to the conclusion that there is a leader of the squadron, but this squadron is basically made up of a bunch of disgraced warriors who are given their one last chance to get honor, to regain their honor, and so they're already unruly. And the captain made the determination that this captain doesn't have a super close hold on his men.
It's still
Just
the
because-
diplomatic. Go ahead.
I'm having trouble processing in real life. I'm not feeling great.
Yeah.
An installation fired on a civilian vessel trying to enforce the quarantine. So that's the reason they fired?
It was a transport that was bringing material down to help out with the terraforming job.
Our transport?
No, it's not one of your transports. It's just a Klingon transport.
Alright, and the squadron fired on a different installation just for funsies? But not the
That's-
installation that the transport.
Yes, that's the way it looks.
Yeah, hail the squadron. Leader.
And on the view screen appears... here he is. You can see him over here. This is Lieutenant Colonel Marok.
Lieutenant, this is Commander Dahl of the USS Ganymede. I'm unhappy that we have to have this conversation. What is the meaning of your attack?
Is he
I'm just trying to find the information as to how he's supposed to respond.
is he pissed that she dropped the colonel part from his title?
Hey, Colonel Douchebag, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. She's like, yeah, okay, so what are you doing?
I have told my ships to fall in line. They do not listen.
Ooh. Not much of a leader then, are ya? She crosses her arms.
Watch your tongue, Starfleet.
I don't want to see you firing on any more civilian installation. No more excuses. You have honor? Control your men.
Give me a... I'd say you're channeling a bit of Holloway there. Give me...
What would Jack do?
Yeah, give me a daring command, difficulty 4.
Daring command, not presence command?
He would hail the ship that fired and demand that they stand down or else face the wrath of Holloway.
Daring is literally my worst stat, but okay.
We've got resources.
I will buy a die with momentum. And it's DC what?
It's difficulty 4.
Ugh.
So, you might want to buy more. Or spend
Yeah.
a determination.
Caraxus over there looming behind her, adding the help die for that as well, right?
Nope.
I will spend a determination. May I access the value? Fortune favors the bold.
Oh, nice. I'll take it. So yeah, that'll cost 2 momentum then for the third die.
Okay.
So that's all our momentum.
Do I need to buy an extra die with threat beyond that?
What's the diff? Is it
4.
opposed?
Or
It's
Oh.
4, but she already bought 2 with her determination.
Yeah,
I
so
have 3 to
basically,
roll.
well, the determination spend is just an auto success
Or
extra
auto
die.
crit.
Yeah. So you're only rolling
3 dice,
yeah,
and
3
it's an
dice.
awful stat for me.
Yeah, you could buy another
Sure.
die with threat.
I
It'll be
have some threat.
3.
3 threat.
I'll take it. And I will spend 2 threat out of that 3 you just gave me to increase your complication range by 1.
Oh,
What is my
womp womp.
complication range then?
2.
Do you
Okay.
have any focuses that apply though, like diplomacy or any of that kind of stuff?
Biology?
I'm looking. I'm gonna say no.
Oh well. Oof.
Oh.
I told you, if it were presence command, I would be fine.
Let me just check. Let me see what you got. You might have some milestones that'll help you with this.
Just for my own clarification, why? I mean, I get daring, but I would think her presence might be more for her commanding position right now. That's what I'm understanding, right?
It's up to the DM. It happens. You made Grack roll on science stuff the other day, so meh.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't get. Sometimes you just don't get the stats that are your best.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm just looking over your milestones to see if you might have something.
Yeah, I get what he's saying. It's basically like your your Holloway impression is like not your typical fare. So he's going with daring instead of presence because your style of presence is probably more like diplomatic than.
And that's not what this is.
This is how you deal with Klingon. Can't
Yeah.
really be diplomatic with them.
Very true.
You know what? I think you have a milestone from that episode with the Indolans that I think helps. Or no, I'm sorry. The might have been the milestone from the Woohoo series.
There's
I'm
that
looking
one,
over
too.
your milestone, and I'll take the milestone from the Woohoo. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it as a slam that you're not, that there's other people who might be better suited to deal with Klingons. Klingons are kind of jerky. So
I was kind of expecting the captain to be around for this one. He was absolutely built for this scene, but we don't have him, so.
Use your mind powers and bend his will.
So you can
So illegal.
So you can re-roll 3 dice.
Okay, I will re-roll 3 dice then.
That's
Not much better.
Well, that's 4 hits.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because
It's
I
been a
crit.
determination, so it's 4 successes and no complications, so that's good.
You see the lieutenant ponder your words for a second. Says, "You may have a point, Starfleet. These Patach have had their chance to regain their honor, and they have squandered it. I have no remorse for such fools. There are ships that will follow me, and I will see to it that these Patach regret it terribly." And he cuts his comms, and Crack, they are powering on their weapons.
But they're pointing at their guys, though, right?
You don't
Oh, I
know.
was muted. I was saying I relay that to the commander, and I ask if we should assist or remain where we are and be
Asking
involved.
as a player, do we interfere in Klingon hierarchy and whatnot?
Only in the defense of civilians, I would think.
Well,
We
okay.
are allied with them, so
If he wants to give his guys a glorious way out and punish them that way, that is not our thing to interfere with. So Kara would ask for shields up and shake her head slightly.
shields are at 100%, commander.
Their ways are certainly not our ways.
Indeed. In that case, we might want to take a position that's not gonna put us in the crossfire.
Okay, that was your turn. This Klingon bird of prey moves over here and continues to unload torpedoes at points across the planet's surface. I gain a threat. Back to you guys.
Want to shoot Klingon so bad.
Right. Well, I'm kind of curious about that. Like since we are trying to defend civilians, we could essentially shoot on the birds of prey that are, shooting down upon the planet, right?
I'm having trouble tracking the map. Is the errant Klingon still shooting shit on the ground?
So, I'll to clarify to you guys, any of these ships that are in green are all in the process of bombarding the planet's surface.
Unleash the Greg.
Yeah, they are in the process of attacking the planet's surface.
If we were to disable their weapons, the other Klingons might not destroy them, Commander.
This seems reasonable, because if Jack were here, he would just say take them out.
Indeed, he would.
Make it so, we've got lives to save.
Alright. So, if it's our go, I will target one of these. Whatever green one is targeting something that looks like it needs to be saved, and I will try to disable their weapons with my phasers.
Okay. As it stands, you are currently at extreme range.
Okay. So we can move closer and then
So
keep
yes,
the initiative.
So that would take that'll take Grak doing a con action.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He can move us forward and then we can keep the initiative and I can shoot.
Okay. Let me quickly just grab the book.
Take me down to Reprimand City.
Screw it, I'll do things a little differently this time and grab my Klingon rule. I need...
When in Rome.
Yeah, when in Rome, exactly. I need the info about ship combat is what I care about.
I
Isn't
kind of
it
meant
when-
more like the
when in
really cool
Kolnar?
80s band. What?
Isn't it when in whatever the homeworld of the Klingons is called?
Yeah, I was talking about the really cool 80s band.
Oh, okay.
Okay, got it. So you can either maneuver, which will put you anywhere in medium range, which is the anywhere in medium range is your this second lighter red ring. Impulse can put you anywhere in long range, but it costs you a power.
What red ring?
This second red ring around your. Can you
No,
not
we
see
don't-
it?
no.
We don't
we're
see
not
it
seeing
now.
that.
Oh, what?
Layer
I was like, wait,
Oh.
you guys are seeing rings?
on the GM
my-
layer.
Oh my! Or no,
Hey, there we go.
I apparently have to set these so that everyone can see them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. These should have been on the whole time.
Okay, so that's our effective range.
So the inner ring is your close range. The second ring is your medium range. 2 hexes beyond that is long. 2 hexes beyond that is extreme.
Okay, so phasers fire optimally at medium range. Yeah,
Right.
so I would just say maneuver us to within medium range of this vessel, and we'll quick to action the initiative.
So it's gonna be.
And the blue ships are this guy's like his peeps.
Blue good, green bad. I guess if they don't have a dot, they're unaligned.
Correct.
And he's kind of
Correct.
he's really shit the bed with his leadership thing.
So you, where are you gonna move the ship?
Like I said, to within medium range of this guy.
So let me see. Well,
But it's really the commander and Greg's call. I was just saying that was what I was gonna shoot at, but you tell me what to shoot at.
I think that'll do it. I think that's impulse and it puts you, or no, that's maneuver. You can do that without having to burn any power.
Cool, perfect. All right, then I'll quick to action,
Okay.
and then I want to swift task and maybe do a minor action. Actually, ooh. We could scan for instead of me shooting, we could scan for weakness first. Does that apply to all of the ships or just one?
Just the one ship.
Yeah, I guess I'll just shoot, unless the commander wants to
Okay.
do the other one.
Controls security, difficulty 2, assisted by the
Is there anything like minor action wise, like aiming or anything that I can do, or
you
making
can,
a? Go ahead.
I mean, you can just. I don't think so.
I know you
aiming-
can do stuff like I'm targeting the weapon systems, but I know
Right.
you can do stuff like
So-
apply effects or something to.
Well, so the way so it's a little different from ground combat. When you aim, that's just you saying, "I'm gonna aim for their weapons," and it just increases the difficulty.
Yeah, I meant more like their effects you can apply, like
Well, those are always based on. Those are always
area
oh,
and like that.
Oh, yeah. So those are things from. You're right. Now that you mention it, so those are things that are under your ship's weapon qualities. So
Yeah.
you could make it area, or you could make it spread. Now, area. Oh boy, I'm trying to remember this.
Area's kind of crappy, I think.
Or,
You
well-
usually want spread.
Yeah, area is usually used against like a bunch of shuttlecraft or like a
Okay.
bunch of fighters.
Spread means it can go to a different system.
Yeah. Right, right. But you
Which
have to
could theoretically also be the weapons.
yeah, it's just you have to call it in advance.
Right, which is why I'm asking in advance.
Yeah,
why
sure.
I've been
it's
asking in advance.
well, no, it just you
For a
have
while.
to. You have to. It's not a minor action. It's just you say that you're doing it.
Oh, okay.
That's the.
Right. Okay, well then what is a minor action?
There really aren't many minor actions for starship combat. You can move to another station. You can prepare. You can ready an action.
Okay.
You can restore a system if it gets impacted.
That's fine. I thought I was remembering a starship-specific minor action that I like to do, but I can't remember what it was. So, all right. So yeah, I'll target the weapons, and I guess I'll do spread
Okay,
in
so
the
then
hopes that it'll.
All right, then that's going to be control security difficulty 3.
And versatile allows me to do stuff after the effect, or
Yeah, it's if you hit, you get 2 bonus momentum,
right? Okay.
which can be spent on damage or, you know, any number of bonus things that you can spend bonus momentum on.
Using spread isn't gonna like accidentally blow up their ship or something, is it? Because I don't want to do that.
Kara would be okay with it. Civilians' lives are at stake.
Shit happens.
Well, if she's giving me the thumbs up, then I'll use spread.
Okay. As said, control security difficulty 3, assisted by the ship's weapons security.
Yep.
I mean, we'll try, but oops, if it happens, it's okay.
Yeah, I have precision targeting.
So then you do not get the. Or, no, I'm sorry. Oh boy, which one is it? I have to.
Lowers the difficulty, or it doesn't increase the difficulty for me to do that, or something like that, or I get a bonus momentum. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because my previous chief of security had it along with our ship having the talent that has to do with targeting. So, so I can never remember which is which because I remember that we just always had both. Because those 2 talents are ludicrous when they synergize. You said precision targeting.
Yeah. Now I want to know what the other one is, so I can have ludicrous speed.
Okay, found it. You get to reroll. You get a free reroll, and all of your attacks have the piercing damage effect.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I will buy 2 dice with threat since it's a diff 3.
Okay. I will take.
And then if I wanted to swift task, like I said, I can do that afterwards.
Yes.
If I have the momentum to spend, that is.
Or threat.
Or threat, yeah, okay. Well, here we go. Let's see what happens. Oof. Luckily, I get some rerolls.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Go. That's 4, 5, 6 out of the necessary 3, so you gain 3 momentum.
Cool.
You can do those.
And I get
2 bonus.
2 bonus momentum, and then it also does pierce.
Yeah, piercing 1.
Piercing 1, and then versatile could add more pierce, right, or something else.
Or
this
more,
is the part.
Or more damage. Or another thing I found you can do is you can put that bonus momentum right into a swift pass.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Well, first roll your damage.
Yeah. So can I decide if I want to use pierce or whatever after the damage?
Yeah.
And what do I? What's the ship weapon security?
So under ship's weapons, you'll see phaser arrays.
No, I meant the ship assist.
Weapon security.
Yeah, nobody rolled that. I just realized. Oh!
Damn!
So even the ship's bloodthirsty. It doesn't do science.
We are a
more
thinly
momentum.
disguised pirate ship wearing Starfleet uniforms.
Oh god.
So that's awesome. All right, so we'll roll the damage, which is here. It says 2. I thought it was 3.
It's 2, and then it adds. Oh, there you go.
Let's see. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to spend a momentum to re-roll four zeros.
2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. So base damage is 5.
Yeah.
You are soaking. Oh wow, you guys suck. So you're currently dealing 4 damage to them. Not enough for a breach.
Okay, but we do have Pierce 1, right?
Yes, that's even with the pierce, because you only rolled two effects.
Yeah, spend
Okay.
momentum, reroll the damage, and then add damage as necessary.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you ate through all the. That's. Ooh, yeah, that's a breach. You breached their weapon systems.
Yeah, and it has spread, and then I'm gonna use versatile somehow.
Versatile gives you 2 extra momentum.
Which you spent one of them to do the reroll.
All right.
Okay, with your
I
two,
I
will-
was. I see. Yeah, I was thinking more like you can spend momentum to add more damage, or I thought you could add more pierce as well with it, but maybe I'm thinking.
I
something
will
else.
say, you have dealt a. Actually, no. I will spend 2 threat to keep them in this.
Okay. Well, can we spend some momentum to add damage, or does that help?
Not relevant to what I spent the 2 threat on.
Okay. So basically, we messed them up really bad, but through sheer will, they're still in the fight.
Yes.
Okay, well then I'll take my swift task.
Okay. So that's going to be
that's what I
1 and
spent.
1. Yeah.
That's what I spent the bonus momentum on.
Okay. Are you going to target a system this time, or are you just gonna shoot? Because this is still going to be a higher difficulty.
Right. I will still target their weapons because that's what.
Oh yeah, and that gives you your special thing, right? So
Yeah.
So you spend a momentum in addition to your bonus to get the swift task.
Yeah, so we got 2 bonus. I spent that to get that, and then I spent 1 to reroll damage.
Right.
So we should be at 4, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
So now it is control security difficulty of 4 assisted by weapon security.
Okay. I will let's see. I'll buy 2 dice with momentum and 2 dice with threat.
Wait, what?
Oh wait, 1 die with threat. Sorry.
Okay, so 3 momentum, 3 threat.
Yeah, 2 dice with momentum, 1 die with threat.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's do. How much would it be to buy 3 dice with all threat?
6.
Okay. Let's do that, but I'm gonna use my metal to try to prevent you from getting threat.
Oh. Yeah, roll 6 challenge dice.
All right.
That should be a fun thing.
I always forget that I have that.
Oh, that sucks. I gave
Yep.
5 threat.
That does sucks. Can I? Is there? Oh, I guess you can't re-roll that with momentum.
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll anyway. Sure, doing something first.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Okay, that's 2, 4,
Hold on.
6, 8. You
One more.
gain 4 momentum. You get. You have 2 floating momentum.
Well, hold on. There was the ship's assist as well.
Oh, yeah, you're at 3. You are at 3 floating momentum.
Plus the
Yeah.
other 2 from the weapon itself.
Yeah,
So 5 floating momentum?
5 floating momentum. Roll your roll the phaser arrays.
All right.
Oh, you poor souls.
I think they're gonna get blown up. So,
5, 6,
are the special dice anything? Like, how do you make those? Oh, that's with vicious or something where they are 2s.
They're still piercing for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you have 5 momentum. Spend 1 to reroll the 3 damage dice, and go from there. And that's you actually have 11 momentum. 5 is just floating.
Do I need to re-roll the damage though?
Floating momentum is use it or lose it, as I recall.
Yeah. as the Klingon bird of prey begins to float listlessly in space.
Did I use the floating momentum to say that it was so overwhelming an attack that the others are lose morale?
You could spend... I'll say you can spend 2 momentum to get an advantage if you're gonna try and if you decide to persuade any of these guys.
Yeah, we'll do that. If the commander's cool with it.
I'm cool with that.
And you could spend
I'd
another
rather
2
not
momentum.
shoot them out of the sky, but if we gotta.
You could spend another 2 momentum to double up on that if you want.
Yeah, we'll spend 4 float to do that. And then, I don't know, what else can you do with 1 momentum?
Not much.
But it's so fun to shoot them out of the sky.
It is, but I thought it'd be cool if they were like all demoralized, like, okay, you're right, we surrender.
Right, no, you're good.
All right, well, I guess we're done then.
Okay. And seeing that display of just, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 thread. And bring the rest of the birds of prey into combat on the other side. Can I maybe copy paste to make this easier? Yes, I can. Awesome. As they all power on their weapons as well.
Yeah, leader's in a bad position.
Are they turning on us or are they turning on their leader?
I assume we're gonna catch some hate.
Hey, Starfleet makes us like bitches. No, we aren't gonna have that.
Okay, back to you guys.
This may be an appropriate time for your diplomacy, Commander.
You don't say. Open a channel.
Twitch ship.
All of them, broad frequency.
Okay.
You got double advantage on your diplomacy check.
Oh, do I? Hang on. I think I have the effect. There you hailing frequencies.
This is the USS Ganymede. Stand down immediately. Violence against civilians will not be tolerated. There is no honor in this death.
Okay. I'll let this one be Presence Command. What's the difficulty? Diff 3, and you do get an assist from you actually are getting an assist from Morok.
This guy?
Yeah.
Didn't the captain say his name was Moron?
No.
So, but does the is that diff 3 after the double advantage
Yes.
or before?
Yup.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yup.
Okay. Could have been really difficult, but that's not so bad.
I need to buy dice with momentum.
Yes.
That's what it's there for.
Okie dokie. Well, this roll is a little bit better. How much momentum for 3 extra die?
Is your
6.
presence command pretty bad?
Presence command is 9 plus 4.
Oh,
But
that's pretty good.
3.
Be
So-
worse.
Yeah.
So that is 4. So, sorry. So presence. So for 3 dice, that'll be for 3 extra dice. That'll be 6 resources, either paid in threat or paid in momentum.
And 2 would be 3 resources.
Yes.
I will take 2.
Okay.
So 3 momentum.
3 momentum.
Oops.
Okay.
Every time I use threat, it just gets thrown back at me.
It's a fact.
Complication range?
Just 1.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. And
So does that
oh,
mean-
hey, how about that? Marok actually assists.
Oh wow. So what do we get? 2 momentum out of that?
Huh?
Good.
Cool.
Roll me 6 challenge dice. Oof.
Oof. Can I spend a momentum and reroll
Yeah.
those? Awesome. I would like to reroll 4 zeros.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Really?
That's,
I forgot to hit enter, but
that's 3. I'll count the first 4. That's 3. Would you like to spend 2 more momentum to get 5?
oh my god, yes.
As
So it looks like I need to reroll 3 more, yes?
no, it's
So
just
you add damage.
Yeah, it's you bought more. You can only reroll once.
Oh, okay.
But you can always buy more.
I would like to buy more damage, yes.
So, yeah.
Gotta get it right the first time.
Yep. So, this this one down here disengages its weapons and stands down. Are you gonna keep the initiative, or are you gonna let it go back to them?
Are they standing down? Because
Well, one of them did.
I'm not giving them the initiative. If they aren't powering down their weapons and showing me that they are behaving themselves, they're going to get eliminated.
Okay. One of them powered down their weapons.
Okay. Well, the other ones, I guess we go after them next.
We could keep the initiative, but we'd have to move. The only thing we could do maybe with keep the initiative is put a tractor beam on this guy so he doesn't like impact the ground.
That's not gonna be a problem. I'd have to
Oh,
spend. I'd have to spend threat to make that a problem.
Okay, good. Yeah, I wasn't sure if like because you said he was kind of descending or whatever, and I was like, oh crap, we kicked him out of orbit. But if he's cool, then we can move, but they'll have to move to fire on us, so we can save ourselves the action by
Okay.
doing nothing.
If you all think that it's better math to let them come at us, then sure.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that we could do. Is there something that like engineering can do to like boost the shields or something? If we're gonna get attacked?
The things engineering can do, because good news is engineering can kind of do anything.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
can
it might
do-
be worth the momentum for engineering if they can to go first so that they can help us not get damaged.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about getting damaged. We have Grak. Grak is very, very good pilot.
He is, but I don't think he gets to roll a dodge when they start shooting.
So exactly what I get to do, actually.
Oh, really?
Well, or
Yeah.
That's what my character's built to do. Yes.
Yeah,
I make it harder to hit, and we do get hit. I have more resistance to the ship.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, he's built to do like evasive actions and such.
He's just built different.
They should have put us together on a battleship.
So yeah, power management, regenerate shields, damage control, transporters, system station.
Well, we could let Crack go, and you could do.
Well,
put
he's
us
already
into...
gone. Well, he's already.
Oh
gone
yeah,
once
that's right.
this round.
That's right. I forgot.
So. I have to confirm something. I gotta get my actual book. Not my Klingon one, because I think the stations are a little different in the Klingon book.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember if engineering could only repair the shields, or if they could actually boost it.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm working on. Communication, main engineering. Character main engineer using the engineering station on the bridge may use the internal systems tasks.
What do I need to roll?
Okay.
He's determining that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so you can only do the internal systems tasks. So your options are power management, regenerate shields, which you haven't lost any shields, damage control, or transporters. So what you can do is the only thing I can really see is doing power management, and even though you're at full power, you can increase your power to above your baseline.
Is that useful?
It
Yeah,
means
because
Yeah.
everything requires power.
yeah, which
Yeah.
actually, oh, I'm sorry. No, I am wrong though. You have spent 2 power already firing ship's phasers.
So he could recover or add power, right?
Yeah.
But
I
how much
forgot.
momentum does it cost to
Well,
keep the initiative?
Well, it's still the first round, so it doesn't cost anything right now.
Oh. Because of quick to action?
Yeah. As
Well,
long as
let's do
it's-
that.
As long as it's the first round. Currently at 8 power. Okay.
Actually,
you
I don't think we can quick to action.
Yeah, you can, as long as it's the first round.
You could do it once, and we
Well,
did
you
it
could-
once after you used my action.
You could do it once on every round. Whatever.
Well, no. So, quick to action. It's during the first round of any combat, you and your allies may ignore the normal cost to retain the initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but you can still
what I
retain
meant is-
initiative once.
No?
Right, but it's on the first round you retain initiative. It doesn't say once. It says on the first round you can retain initiative. What he's saying is every
Yeah,
time it
you
comes
can
back
retain
to us,
initiative for 0 instead of 2, but you can still retain initiative once per turn. Otherwise, they're not going to get a chance to go. I thought that's pretty much in the basic rules.
they well, you can only hold the initiative in a particular person's action once. So like if
So-
I'm going, I can keep the initiative, but then I can't then keep the initiative again because
Yes. You can only do it once, and then the other side gets to go. But as long
Right.
as it's still the first round, you can effectively go in groups of 2.
Yeah, which is what makes it so good.
And we've done that already.
But it's still the first round. I
Okay,
think
sure. That does. It seems super weird, but okay.
That's the way it's been that I've seen it done.
Yeah.
And explained to me is that for the first round, every time it comes back to our turn, we can go twice if we want to.
Yeah, you can't.
But after that, we have to spend.
Okay, hold on. Oh, then okay. Here's where I'm confused. Then did the enemy go yet?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then we're. I'm sorry. Then we're fine. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, they haven't gone yet. They haven't done anything. It's their turn. But no, okay, they went. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that was my whole
said-
hold up.
He said it was back to us again.
Oh, okay.
So
I missed that point. I'm sorry.
so do we want to have engineering give us more power, Commander, or did you have something else in mind? We
More
get a
power
free.
sounds good. We might need it.
All right. Do I need to roll
Give me all
anything?
the power you can muster, Mister.
Yes, yes you do.
All right.
You need to roll me a control engineering difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2. Will my prehensile tail come into play because I'm using it to basically type out the commands on multiple terminals?
I'm going to say no to that.
All right.
But your EPS systems focus comes into play.
Yes. All right. And can I use my engineering team to help me with this?
Sure.
All right.
Difficulty 1.
All right. And yep. Rolling.
Whew. Oh, nice. So that is 2 momentum. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, that's 2 momentum.
Yep. As he says, Lorad Johnson, I need you both to help me with moving, calibrating the power conduits on EPS systems 1742 and 1801A so that we don't overload the main primary bus. If you could help me do that right now, that'd be great. We need to shut as much power as we can to these power systems.
So, you automatically generate 1 power. Would you like to spend any more momentum to gain any more power?
Yeah, I'll spend 1 more momentum to give you guys another pip in power. I think that's fair.
Yeah, okay. Okie doke. Now it's back to the other guys. We're going to impulse. One of the friendly Klingon battle cruisers is going to attempt to attack, attack their opponent. Would you be willing to give them any momentum?
Commander.
Come again?
One of these friendly Klingon birds of prey is about to attack their enemy. Would you like to give them any momentum?
Basically,
We can share
they're on our
momentum with
side.
Yeah,
They're
with
on
their
our
allies.
side and listening to us? Sure. I mean, I really want to keep our momentum, but we can spare like a
One.
momentum or 2, right? Yeah?
What?
1? Sure.
Sure. Works. Oh boy.
I mean, we're benevolent Federation, but we're not crazy. You know, we need
We
some
need
of
to
that.
stay in one piece. Jack will be very upset if I put any dents in the ship.
He's gonna be very upset anyway. Just that's his nature.
Nah,
But
he'll understand.
If
He's
you
fine.
if you put holes in my ship, you'll have a cat clawing your eyes out. Along
he'll
with the
actually
engineering
be really
team.
happy. He'll be super happy that we were shooting Klingons.
They miss, and they also burn a bunch of power doing that.
So our momentum wasn't used for good.
Unfortunately, not. It was wasted.
Great job. Well, now we know. Don't give them momentum.
Back to you guys.
Who has it gone? Science could go and scan for weakness on whichever ship we're gonna attack next.
Yeah. So if you want, you could have your science officer do it. Maybe have Dr. Cross roll for that NPC.
Well-
So
Well, Kara's on science this time. She said so. She could do it. Yeah,
well,
she said.
she's already acted to do the
Yeah, I can't science and
Oh.
science.
Yeah,
at the same
yeah,
time.
she's in the center chair. She's in the commanding
That's right.
officer
You did the
position
diplomacy
right now.
thing.
So what am I rolling?
Engineering
Which
has
one?
a suggestion for next round.
Okay, let's see. So, pulling your science officer.
Who would you like me to roll for?
We're
Presumably you're
determining
gonna
that.
have presumably McConnell.
No, there's a science guy that's set up for taking over that position. I don't know which one it is though. Maybe it's McConnell.
I think it is McConnell. Let me.
Yeah, it looks like it's McConnell.
Okay.
Like he at least has some decent stats.
Okay, so you're gonna scan someone for weakness. I assume this one.
Yeah.
Okay, that is gonna be
Well, actually, maybe this one because
which one?
well,
Well, that's
there's-
that's a friendly.
what I'm saying is that there's a ship here. There's no friendly ship over here. It's really
This
Oh, the
one.
one
not
on the
my
bottom.
call on who we
Well,
attack.
so this ship is disabled. This one disengaged.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so this one. You're right. I forgot this one disengaged.
So that is
Now I see their little sleepy face.
Yeah. Sensors. It's for each range beyond. Each range beyond close. Oof. So medium, long, stream 1, stream 2. That's control. It would be control science difficulty 5, assisted by sensor security, but that gets brought down by 1 by your advanced sensors. So
Does he get his focus because he is great with sensors?
yes,
Could I buy a dialuminum and hope so we can gain some more?
well, you'll have a hard time making this roll as is, but sure.
Well, what's the diff, I guess, before I ask that?
It's difficulty 4.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, I need to buy one anyway, so to get that, I think.
How much momentum? Oh, there you go. Oh, and the ship.
Come on, ship. Who's rolling ship? Not me.
I am. What does the ship need to roll?
Sensors security.
Sensor security.
Kill it. Kill it. Do it.
There we go.
And you generate a momentum, my lord.
I am so glad our ship is just as bloodthirsty as us.
My engineering team is on it.
And
Man,
you-
what's these difficulty 4s today, man? Stop.
and is McConnell? He gets it. It's right there. There's a there's a weak point in its hull plating. These are old Katinga classes. These are woefully out of date. There are a number of weak points for you to exploit. And I believe that is everyone on your side that is gone. Right?
I think so, yeah. Did anybody not get to go?
I mean, if Doctor has a turn, he's just kind of preparing his team to respond medically if need be, and he's working on a cure right now, right? I think.
Yes.
Okay, well, then I guess it's the next round.
Yep.
The other side has to finish moving, so the other side does get to do things.
Yeah, I mean, if nobody else can go, then we can't click
Yeah.
to action or whatever.
I was gonna
So
say
they-
Lieutenant Hacks could start beaming the bad guys off the ship, but we'd have to drop shields quickly to do that.
So they go there, perform a nefarious task, gain a threat. They move here, continue their bombardment. I gain another threat. Then he's actually going to spend a whole. He's gonna spend some power to impulse over. He really wants to punch these guys in the face. He's going to move over here and continue their bombardment. I gain one more threat, and now it is back to you guys. Top of the second round.
Alright, so we are, we'd need to move if we wanted to shoot these guys, right? To be in optimal range.
Yep.
Can Grak, yeah, I guess Grak could give us evasive action and maneuver, right? With like a swift task or something?
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
Let me look at Grak's thing. I think he actually has something specifically for this.
Yeah.
I don't. I have. After I do evasive, every other evasive after that costs 0 energy. And while we're evasive, our resilience goes up by 2.
Yeah, it's the efficient evasion, right?
Yeah.
I knew you had something like that where it was like costs or it messed with your costs somehow.
Yeah, so we don't shoot through energy on the ship.
Yeah, I'd recommend do the, like, put us in position to shoot this guy and also do an evasion.
Sure. Just move the ship to where you want it to be, and I'll roll for the evasion.
I can't
so
move it.
So you want to move. Ping where you want it to move, and I'll tell you
Just-
what that'll take.
Just to where this is in medium range.
That I think you can do that. Yes, you can do that within a within a maneuver. So
Alright.
no power requirement.
Cool.
It is, however, now their turn.
Well, hold on. We were gonna swift task.
Oh. Are you gonna pay for that with momentum or threat?
Can you keep the initiative with threat or only momentum?
It's not keeping the initiative. It's
No,
swift
I
task.
know. I'm asking a separate question.
Oh, keeping the initiative. I believe you can do it with threat. Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter. He's gonna swift task using whatever and do evasive action, and then I'm going to, and then we're gonna spend threat to keep the initiative so that I can shoot.
Okay.
We want to try to keep these guys from bombarding anything.
Right.
Sure.
So it'd be two, you get 2 threat, we lose 2 momentum, and do you have to roll to take evasive
Yeah.
maneuver or whatever?
Yes. Evasive maneuver does require a check. It's got it here. Helm. Evasive action. It's daring con difficulty 1, but now 2 because you swift task. Assisted by structure con. Oh wait, but is your yeah, no, it's you got to do it. You'd have to do it twice in a row.
Maneuvers a full action.
Huh?
Maneuvers a full action.
Yes, it is.
So
So that hits, and then someone needs to roll a structure.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I was gonna say you could use momentum if we wanted for that. We could use threat for the other thing, but it doesn't matter.
We only have 2 momentum. At least that's what I see on my screen. And we
Yep.
use that to we use that for me to go again.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is we were gonna use threat, or it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So you also get a +2. So the ship now also has +2 resistance.
Nice. And did we get a momentum, or was it diff
Yes,
3?
you did. Yep. Nope. You got a momentum out of that.
Cool.
It did, however, cost the ship a power.
All right.
Fortunately for you, they're taking the bait.
I will. Well, I'll spend 1 threat and 1 momentum to keep the initiative.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna shoot at them.
Okay. That will be control security difficulty 3, unless you're targeting a specific system.
Is it diff 3? Because it's
Because evasive action.
I thought he had efficient evasion or whatever that didn't increase the difficulty of attacks.
No, I don't have that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you did.
No.
I'll buy a die with threat.
Yeah. That's precision evasion.
Oh yeah, and oh crap, I didn't. That's fine. I didn't say I was targeting a system,
Okay.
but I was wanting to target their weapons just like the other guys.
So are you going to target? Because that means you get 1 less momentum out of it.
Yes, I wanted to target their weapons and use spread just like last time.
Okay, so that is... Then that would have been difficulty 4. You get 1 momentum out of it. Someone roll the ship's weapon security. Okay, you only get 1 momentum out of it. Roll ship's damage. You have 2 bonus momentum on the table.
Yeah, I'll spin that to swift task, and I'll use the momentum we just got to re-roll those zeros.
Hang on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you did enough to get through the resistance. So that's 5. That's a breach. I'm spending to keep them in it.
That's the re-roll for the damage.
Okay.
So piercing and all that junk,
Oh god, that's another breach.
and spread. I don't know
I'll
what
let you know, you are not even gonna have to swift task. They disengage.
Oh, all right.
They realize that you're playing for keeps.
Okay.
That's another power for your attack.
Is somebody tracking that on the Ganymede sheet?
So you should be back down to 8. Yep, back down to 8.
We could just have the engineer handle the Ganymede sheet if you like, Corn.
I'm on it.
Cool. Although I do like rolling damage. Alright, well I guess that's it for us unless somebody else has something they want to add to that.
Can engineering boost power back to the ship?
Well, that'll have to be when it comes back around to you guys, because
Got
you guys have had 2 characters go in a row. So
That's true, yep.
It has to go back to them.
Fair.
Oh, is there like a disabled thing we can put on this guy so that we know he's not a active target?
Hang on.
There you go.
Now it's just down to these guys over here.
It's down to you, and it is down to me.
So, this guy down here, he's gonna spend a threat in order to attempt to fire. Oh no. 1, 2. That might even be 3 hits. I might even get my threat back. Weapons. Oh, I just barely don't get my threat back. Oh well. still. This is gonna hurt, buddy. Oh! As you watch as disruptor fire smashes into the absolutely smashes into the battle cruiser Morpenal, which is Colonel Marok's ship. In fact, how much is that? That's 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, minus 3. That is 2 whole breaches. I have to... Oh. Yeah, they just suffered 2 whole breaches. That's not good. It is back to you guys.
Do you want me to go, or does someone else want to go? Hello?
I'm considering. I really, as a player, have no thoughts other than we need to take these guys out, and I hope the idiot captain doesn't die.
Well, if he does, he died doing what he loves, losing
No.
command of his subordinates.
That's true. That is true.
Well, you could try another diplomacy thing if you wanted. Or we could try to recover power. It's whatever you think is best. We're gonna need to have power to move all the way over here to engage these guys, though.
Okay. Well, if we need power to go engage those guys, let's do that. Because one way or another, they're needing to be sent home with their tails between their legs or in a box.
Nice. Well, Doctor, looking at the map here, I see 1, 2, 3 greenies and 1, 2 and a half blueies, because this guy is taking 2 breaches.
Okay, no, I was just kind of confused about the symbols that are next to him. I didn't know if it was like the cancel mark that guy's out of the game and those 2 are running. I wasn't sure, so.
Yeah, this guy and this guy are taking a nap, and this
Gotcha.
guy is barred from activity.
Cool.
Alright. What do I need to roll for the,
This is either control or daring engineering. Difficulty 1.
Control engineering? Okay. Difficulty 1. I'm going to, EPS systems focus, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What do you guys think about spending one momentum to see if we can juice her?
Do it up.
Alright. 1 momentum. Rolling 3.
You can re-roll that comp.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
You generated 2 momentum.
Alright, and how much power do we gain?
You generate at least 1.
1, so we're up to 9.
Yep. Would you like to spend any momentum to juice that anymore?
What's our max?
10.
You can get above your max.
Okay.
Let's at least go to max. Spend 1 to go to max. Maybe.
Roger. Alright.
That's good. Well done.
I need a little bit more power on the warp core, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Johnson and Samuel, monitor those EPS conduits and let me know if there's any changes.
I'm Johnson, sir. He's Samuels.
Yes, thank you. Keep an eye on it, though. Let me know if anything changes. And that's my turn.
hang on just a moment. I need to do a little math. Okay. Back to them. This guy's just gonna keep attacking and generate me 1 threat. Okay. Back to you guys.
Well,
Do we have enough power to move yet?
yeah, but we don't have a action to move.
Okay.
Well,
Anything else we can do?
I will say, Doll, as the CO in this situation, you could direct.
Yeah, he took you off of science and put you back on command, so you
Yeah.
could direct Brack to fly.
Yeah, for the purpose of this combat, you're in the center chair.
Okay. Yeah, if I can, I will totally tell Drac to take us over.
Okay. Where would you like to move to?
Yeah, where am I going? Like, do we need to waste a direct?
Well, we don't have an action to get over there to stop them from blowing up civilians and each other, so I'm
Yeah,
assuming this is what
Hey,
I
even
was told.
if I go impulse, that's what, like 6 hexes?
I did the math. The only way you're gonna get over there, in one move, is to warp over there, and it will cost 7 power.
Ooh.
The Picard maneuver?
Yeah.
I say let's do it.
I mean, we
This
got the
guy's
power.
2 breaches. I got the power.
Engineering
We
standing
wanted
by for
action.
hot warp.
Wanted action, we've got action, right?
Sure. Okay. So yeah, put us where we need to put us because I don't know where this ship actually wants to go. And then yeah, I'll whatever you need me to roll, do that ridiculous maneuver.
There's no roll to it.
Okay.
It's just, it happens.
We do we want to go here or do we want to go like more like here so that we can shoot at this guy and stop him from killing the colonel?
We should probably protect the colonel.
Yeah.
And if there's momentum, I'd like to be evasive when I come out of warp as well. Because then that's 3 bird of praise we're in the middle of.
Yeah,
I definitely
we have
agree
2
with that.
momentum. You can do that.
Sure. Let's do that.
Wait, have you already... Wait, who's going?
He's taking a swift task to do evasion.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what I didn't get. Okay.
Did we just warp?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we hot warped.
Which they were not expecting.
That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, the old Picard maneuver. Surprise, we're over here now.
Ooh, hey, short range. Let's go.
And then it's 2 momentum for a swift attack or a swift action.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give you 1 threat to buy a die for this evasive roll when we come out of it.
Mhm.
Ah! Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. One of my best stats.
And
Hopefully the
ships-
ship helps.
I was gonna say engine's con. The ship might still save ya. Ship's engine's con. Yes.
Nice.
My
You
car.
know what they say,
Vlad, how are they holding?
eventually the rhythm is gonna get you.
Okay. That is another power. So you spent 8 power doing this whole thing.
It's
Yeah.
0 power because I have efficient evasion.
Oh right. So
7.
that's
Puts us at 3.
3 power or 0? Just power 0.
Power 3.
Power 3. Got it.
yeah, because it's for the second subsequent time in a row during a scene.
As long as I keep driving like a madman, we are fine.
Awesome.
You're like
Excellent.
a leaf in the wind.
Yep. We are
But it's
shunting.
going to be the same fate.
Engineering is shunting power from the backup batteries into the engine just to keep power flowing.
It'd be pretty weird if a giant log went through the view screen and impaled Greg, but it could happen.
And he'd still be able to fly. That's the best part.
He'd be like, "It's a splinter. It's only a flesh wound.
I've got 3 other lungs. I'm okay.
I'm the mighty Greg."
So
Love
he
it.
had a difficulty 3 to hit that, which he did. So he gets. I get my threat back, is what I do. And I get to roll. Oh, gross. Spending a threat to re-roll that. That's gross. I'm re-rolling 5.
Our challenge dice have not been hot this.
No. And
Oh,
20's being a
what?
jerk.
Man, I am okay
Oh.
with this though.
It's
As-
nice to see
well-
roll 20 screw somebody else over. Jeez.
Well, as this ship up here fires its disruptors, and they slam into the shields of the other Katinga, but it looks like their shields are holding. And the Katinga is going to return the favor. I have no resources to spend. I might get lucky. Nope. It looks like, and it's that same one. It looks like their weapon, whatever is up with them, their weapon systems must be faulty. It's an old Katinga class. Their weapons are down.
Oh, poor guys.
It's probably a crew error. They're dishonorable,
Oh boy.
which makes their attacks wonky.
Then these guys are going to impulse to here. And it is the top of the round. A guy on your side is the most recent one to go, so I am going to, one of the bad guys gets to go first this time. I'm just gonna make it this guy. He continues his bombardment, generates me a threat. You're up.
I guess we should shoot at this guy to protect the colonel.
Go for it. That'll be. Are you going to aim at any particular system?
Yeah, same thing. Spread, aiming at the weapons systems, disable weapons.
Go for it.
Actually-
oh,
It does it really matter? I mean, they've been disengaging when we do enough damage. Maybe just attack. What's the difference?
in your case, it is. It does proc your talent.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That
Ah.
gives you
I was
the
gonna
piercing.
say.
So
But
diff
you
It's
have
three.
to
also
range and whatever.
we're following our rules of engagement, which is just disabling them, not actually killing them.
Yeah, that's true. It's diff 3, you say?
Yes. Because
Alright,
you're in
I'll-
just the right range for it.
I'll buy a die with threat.
Okay, I take a die. Or I take a threat.
Oh,
Oh no. And the ship's weapon security.
I want to roll the damage though.
Okay.
Our weapon security? Oh no, their weapon security, yep.
No, roll.
Okay. Got it.
Enemy's weapon security.
I was just gonna roll the damage because I like it. It gives me joy.
Oh man!
Enjoy lethal.
Ganymede is on fire. So that is that's 2, 4, 6, 7 against your difficulty 3. You've generated 4 momentum, and you have 2 bonus momentum. You have dealt 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've eaten through all their resistance. And that also pops their shields. That's 2 whole breaches.
Would it help to re-roll 3 dice, or will that not do much? I don't think it would, unless I get 5 more. It's not going to do anything, right?
They disengage.
Okay.
Yeah, you wrecked them. You just jumped out of warp like a bat out of hell and slammed them. They weren't expecting that. Their resolve broke.
Good night. Oh man, I gotta do something with this weather alert system.
Oh,
Can I?
Actually, one thing I do have to note. I just realized it. You actually have one less momentum. The difficulty was one higher because of evasive.
Oh right, I forgot he doesn't have that thing.
So next milestone, I'll just fire wherever the thing is. Let's move by another feet.
So we could so I guess we can't spend momentum to create an advantage that another one surrenders. It just gives us a roll.
I'd let you have an advantage on your next one.
I could also spend this bonus. Like I could still shoot at this guy. It would just be at a higher difficulty. Is that right?
Yes, it would be. Let me see. So your medium, your long, your extreme 1, extreme 2. So that means it goes up.
Because I think we clicked this square for the ship, but it got moved here instead. But that's okay.
Oh, also you spent a power.
Roger.
You are currently at 2 power.
So what diff is it?
Okay, hang on. It is base difficulty of... boy, hang on. So, normal difficulty is 2, it's 3 extra ranges, that's difficulty 5, because it's swift task, difficulty 6. And that's without you aiming at anything.
Okay, well, let's just end the turn then, and we can have we can try to restore power or something next. Unless somebody else has some suggestion.
Seems reasonable.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a threat. Thing, delete it. It's gonna roll 3. Okay, he misses. So this ship tries to fire again. This time he just misses. Because I don't think his security is that good. Yeah, their abilities aren't that good.
We didn't spend the bonus momentum. Unless we were doing the advantage thing.
That's up to you guys.
Sure, why not?
Okay. These guys are just gonna move up to here. Back to you.
Our time?
Yep. Control engineering. Diff 1.
Yep. Different.
All right. 1 momentum to juicer.
And EPS focus.
Yep. And yeah, rolling her up. And then we do the ship too.
No, the ship does not assist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're working against the power systems.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
What was the difficulty?
Difficulty 1.
So you generate 2 momentum.
I'd say spend that 4 momentum
Yep.
and yeah.
Cranker.
Exactly.
All right. So we gain how much power? 'Cause I'm trying to calculate. We were at 2. So we gain 4 plus 1, right?
Yeah, 5. So we should be at
5.
7.
7. Excellent. There we go.
Now do you...
They are going to move to here, and then I am going to spend 2 threat to action, and then I'm going to spend 3 threat to juice their roll, because they're going to try and hit you from a bit of a distance. Nice! Nice!
What does the evasion do?
Huh?
That makes it harder to hit us, but he rolled really well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. They were rolling against a difficulty 4, mind you. So, like I only get 2 threat back from that. Like that took some threat and a really good roll from me to hit you. So,
You can take a hit.
huh? Yeah.
We can take a hit.
Yeah, and you have +2 to your resistance because of glancing blow.
Yep, and we also have a blade of armor as well.
Oh god, so you're at 9 resistance.
We are a tanky little ship.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am going to spend 2 threat to eat through 4 of your resistance.
What do shields do on this?
Huh?
Shields? What do shields do? Am I like... Do I need to turn my
Shields are
volume up?
like our
Yeah.
stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ship's
Oh,
stress.
okay.
And 1 more to do the 1 last damage. I need to at least deal you 5. Come on, I gotta hit you at least once.
So that how much shield damage would we take from that?
That's 5. But
5.
I had to...
5
in case
stress?
You didn't... Yep. Yeah, 5 shields.
Roger.
But you're, if I recall correctly, your shields should still be holding.
Yes, the shields
I
are
think
still
we have,
holding.
like 14 shields, something like that. I know we're a tanky little ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have to roll to see what gets hit, though. Where is it? Ah, that one. 20. 1. Communications.
Like we talk anyway.
Is
Lasers are adequate for talking.
do we take a breach dot or just leave it alone?
Yeah. Yeah, note down that there is a breach to communications.
Roger.
Does that make it Argo?
Yep.
Who hasn't gone yet?
With that breach, no one got hurt, right?
Hmm?
With that breach, no one got hurt, right?
Right. The only time player characters get hurt is when hang on. The only time players
I think
get
you just
hurt,
meant anybody in general, but yeah.
yeah. So they're oh, hang on. Hang on.
Has Kara gone this round?
I believe I went at the top of the round to tell Grak to get us here.
I think it's our turn after that. I believe because right?
So now that the ship has suffered at least 1 breach, I will say this. When the ship has suffered 1 or more breaches during a scene, characters in sickbay can then choose a single department and attempt a daring medicine task, difficulty 2, assisted by the ship's computer's medicine. If successful, the next task that uses that department can re-roll a d20. But you have to have at least 1 breach in order to do it.
That's cool. Well, the reason
That's
I
what
was
doctors
asking,
get to do, yeah.
the reason I was asking is because I thought Grak went at the top of the round to warp us here leaving Kara open to direct.
Unless she has the special talent that says she gets to do it more than once, you only get one direct per
So then
scene.
Grat gets to go
Oh.
then?
No.
Direct doesn't take away your action.
Right. Well, but you were the first one to go. Oh no.
Kara was first one to go to direct me to go here.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you haven't gone yet, have you?
I have
thought- I thought Kara directed at on the last round.
Right. Yeah. No. I remember now.
Yeah, she directed me to get here. So okay, so that means Grat hasn't gone.
Yeah. I remember this now.
Prepare for ramming speed.
Do
Oh,
we?
God.
So we need to stay evasive clearly. So I'll do evasive. And that's gonna be daring, con. How much momentum do we have?
0.
Okay. I'll buy a die with some threat because I would really like to generate some momentum. Okay, so that'll keep us evasive and generate some momentum.
Does the ship assist with that?
Yep.
What does the ship run? Engines.
Con.
Engines con. Got it.
So.
Maybe our color should be, instead of red, like, blue or yellow or something, so we can see easier.
Green for go.
So
Yuck.
that is 4 momentum.
Okay, I will spend
Nice.
2 to quick action,
Swift
and
action.
then swift action. Yeah, I'm always gonna butcher that. And then I will use my I'll use override.
Oh.
And use my multitask feat, which means I can use my con, and I will shoot the phasers.
You're what?
So I have multitasking, so I'm going to attempt the override task while at a bridge station, including helm and/or navigator positions. I utilize the con discipline instead of the discipline normally required for the task.
Yeah, he's swift tasking to shoot the phasers because he can shoot
Yeah,
phasers.
no. I'm just trying to figure where you get con out of that.
Because that's
Jesus.
talent.
That's what that talent says. So
Multitasking, yeah. My captain used to have it.
I
Fucking Greg, dude. Jesus.
it's in my bio. Hold on, I forgot I should put it on the sheet, but it's in the bio.
Okay, I was gonna
it's
say,
the one I bought.
Okay,
That was-
I was gonna
yeah.
say, I don't see it on your sheet. Where did you
Yeah,
get
no, I'm
this?
sorry. Yeah, that was the upgrade I bought when we had our big things.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's funny,
So-
I was going to recommend that one for you because it's really useful for pilots.
He's a fighter pilot. He has to shoot his own weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will do that.
Okay.
this-
so
this-
yeah.
This guy's honest, so I will also use a value of let's try either always count on number 1 or no points for second place.
Always count on number 1.
This is to shoot?
To shoot, yeah.
What's the diff to shoot?
It's going to be high, so that's why I'm using
Yeah, it's
it.
gonna, I was gonna say it's gonna be high.
Oh.
So
I think it's gonna be
Swift
4.
task- Yes, unless you want to call for a specific system, and then it'll be 5.
Nope.
Oh yeah, it is 4. But our orders to disable.
This will disable them.
That's what I was saying last time. You guys give me a hard time.
Yeah, but you're good at aiming. I'm not.
Yeah, that's true. I have that talent at least. Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to give me any threat or momentum?
I will. Let's see. I'll buy a die. I'll buy a die with momentum and give you 2 threat. So I'll buy 2 dice.
I'm increasing your comp range by 1.
It's
Okay.
well, I was gonna say it's only diff 4, and you have 2 successes already. So I mean, 3 dice would probably be enough. But it's your call.
Yeah. You know what? Why not? I'll just use 3 dice. I will not give you threat because that's been chewing into us as well.
Ah, great, awesome, good for you.
Okay, so bop, bop, that, and
Brennan's making us wary about giving him threat because he always turns it back on us.
That
Right.
is just enough. And
The ship
also
assist, right?
weapons security.
Yeah.
come on, baby, give me some heat. Oh,
Nope.
it's okay.
And it also spends that also spends 1 power.
Yep.
You do hit though. Roll phasers.
Okay. How many dice does the ship get?
It's
just-
yeah.
Just click the button on
on the
phaser
weapon.
array.
Let me open up the Ganymede.
Ship,
Where
yeah.
are you? Where are you, baby? There you are, Ganymede. Phaser array.
Would you like to spend one of those bonus momentum to re-roll?
Oh, yes, please.
What bonus momentum? How much did we get?
You get 2 bonus momentum out of the phaser arrays,
Oh, right, yeah.
because that's how versatile works. That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We'll spend the other one for piercing 2, maybe?
I'm just thinking about how much damage that'll do. That's 2 whole breaches. They disengage. And let's see how the other Klingon ship does. Oh, and they were using their phasers. Oh, no, but they need at least 1 hit from their crew. Doesn't count. Doesn't matter. Didn't roll well enough. Blah. I think the only 2 people who haven't gone are Sensor Ops and the Commander.
And you said I
Well-
only get 1 do it again per scene?
Yeah.
I thought
Uh,
you guys said that she went to direct Grak to warp over here, and that's why she couldn't go.
Yeah, I thought that was the
Okay.
plan.
No, that was last round. That was
That's-
we're
that's
in
what I was
round
saying.
3 now.
All right.
We're in round 3, not round
So-
2.
Well,
Suggestions on what I actually can do as a player? Because I don't shoot phasers and I don't steer the ship.
A good one for someone who is in the CO position, as someone who's in it quite regular, who was in it quite regularly. Rally.
yeah, that'll give us momentum. Uh,
Just
hopefully our listeners will know what I'm talking about.
yeah. So rally is just you make a presence command check, difficulty 0. Generate momentum.
I could do that. Well, Kara could do that. I probably couldn't.
It's something that Grennan was really good at doing because he had a team dynamics focus.
That's what I've got too.
Okay, generate 2 momentum. And is the doctor or sensors gonna do anything?
I mean, we could scan for weakness on this guy.
That would be. That's hang on, medium.
Well, it says we're only 40 feet from this guy, so it should be.
Very funny. Medium, long, extreme.
Extreme.
It's 1, 2, 3. So that would be difficulty 4 again. Yeah, that'd be that
Wait,
would be.
Can't
Huh?
you ready? Can you ready an action to like? Did they scan for weakness when we get closer?
Yeah, you can do that.
How much does that cost?
It's just an action.
Yeah, have the science guy ready an action to scan for weakness when we get close enough.
What range? Do do you want him to start?
Medium.
scanning?
Medium. Right before we shoot.
Okay. All right.
Am I rolling that now?
No, not right now.
Okay.
And the captain of Lieutenant Colonel is gonna do something. Oh no, not D100s. Very good. That's what you needed. As the IKS Mohbenal starts to come around.
The colonel's getting back in the fight.
Well, he can't be upstaged by fucking Starfleet.
Too late. So, whose go does that make it?
That brings it around to this turn, meaning it is, since a good guy went, that means the bad guys get to go now. Spending a threat. And he misses, because he was trying to use his disruptors. It's your turn.
So, let's have Grak move us over here, or here, or whatever.
So yeah, that'll be...
Well, I got so many sheets in my front of me, I can't actually see the map.
Yeah, just put us within medium range of this guy so that the science guy can scan for weakness, and then I can shoot.
Yeah, so I think...
You could shoot too if you wanted to swift task. You could either do evasion or shoot.
No, I'm gonna keep us evasive because it keeps us safe.
Yeah, so that will be, I will say, that'll be an impulse action, so that will cost 1 power.
Which means we need engineer to bring us more power.
Yeah. But what are we at currently for power?
Power is currently holding at 5.
Okay, that's okay for now.
Okay.
So it'll be 1 more to evasive, though, I think.
No, evasive is free.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
For Grak, because Grak is Grak.
Yep. How much momentum does it cost?
To
The
switch
swift
task?
task? 2?
2.
Okay. Is that what you're doing, Greg?
Yep.
Cool.
Anything can make it as hard as possible to hit us and hurt us.
I like that.
That is going to be how much? We still have 1 momentum. It'll be diff 2. I think I can. There we go.
Oh, and we get a momentum to boot.
And the ship's engine's con.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll get more. I believe in the Catman. Are you still rolling that stuff, Corn?
Sorry, slightly distracted. Yeah. What do you need?
Engine's con.
Engines got it.
I think it's cool when the engineer rolls the ship sheet.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
that's 2. Okay, so you only got 1 momentum out of it, but you got a momentum out of it.
Can we keep the initiative for 2?
2 momentum or 2 threat, yeah.
Yeah, and then I could shoot.
Uh-huh.
If the commander's cool with that, just because, or everybody really, because it's momentum, but the faster we
Absolutely.
take them out of the fight, the better.
Shoot it. Kill it.
All right,
Nuke it
I'll
from space.
I'll target their weapon systems again. And it's div 3 because of evasive. I'll buy a die with threat. And
It's an efficient evasion. It's not a smooth one.
So, yeah, there's 4. So
Okay.
that's 1.
And Horn, weapons security.
On it.
Plus the
Nice.
2. Oh, nice. That's 1. All right. You can roll damage if you want to. Corn.
How do I go about doing that? Phasers,
So,
right?
Yeah, phaser array.
Phaser array. Just click that. I didn't say spread. I'm doing the same attack I've been doing, but I didn't say spread, so maybe we don't.
Yeah, that's enough.
All right.
Even if I were to spend my threat for it, that wouldn't be enough. So
Can we spend this 2 bonus momentum to say that we have earned ourselves a special amount of glory from the Klingons? Like we are viewed positively by the Klingons.
you have impressed Lieutenant Colonel Maroc in your combat prowess.
Well, that's something, I guess.
Addition by subtraction.
Wow.
Exactly.
As the combat begins to wind down, down in sickbay, yeah, you're dealing with a few small injuries, Doctor. Nothing too severe. When you get word in, the information for the cure, the antiviral, has been received down on the planet's surface. Synthesis is beginning planet-wide.
Awesome. Was it decided that we need to go down and help with the terraforming process, or help with that at all, or?
At this point, the medical crews on the planet's surface should be able to take it from here.
Cool. And it wasn't like leaked, or I mean, like unless they had someone working on it, of course, but it's not like open knowledge. Like, oh yeah, no, it's probably Romulans or it's semi-Vulcan, tampering to it.
Unless you specifically leaked that information, no.
Okay, good.
Because that was specifically classified.
Yep.
Yeah, we should keep that to ourselves, because we don't want to piss off Starfleet intelligence.
I
least
will
not
go
for
ahead.
now.
I'll go ahead and send them all of our fleet movements, though.
Mm-hmm.
Man, part of me really wants to start the plot here and just send it to him anyways. Like, wild card, bitches.
Well,
sent you something correct.
all right. Commander, we're receiving a hail from you. Oh, I said that to human, like, we are receiving a hail from the lead Klingon vessel.
Put it on screen.
Most impressive, Starfleet. You see Lieutenant Colonel Maroc on the bridge of his ship. Consoles are burning, plasma fires are all over the place. Things look to be kind of a mess over there.
What's his proper title?
Lieutenant Colonel Maroc of the, I believe it is called the group is called the Kuva, which I'll put in the Roll20.
Lieutenant Colonel. You were right. You are worthy of a better command than those.
I am already receiving word through our communications. He turns to an officer on the bridge who you can see blood, the red pinkish blood staining his face. but he's still working the communications terminal, and he nods at the lieutenant colonel. That you have managed to find a cure for the virus.
Our doctor has indeed.
Most impressive.
Kara just smiles slightly. Do you require assistance?
We are not that hard up yet, Commander. We will take the parts we need from our defeated foe.
As is your right.
As it stands, I think these Patach have learned their lesson. Some of
Well-
them may be allowed to continue with their last chance, but many, I believe, have. Truly, I believe the human phrase is blown it.
I couldn't agree more. And this decision rests in your capable hands.
I would be willing to permit you to stay around for a short period to ensure things proceed smoothly here. But then I do request that you leave matters in the hands of the Kuva.
So long
We-
as those matters do not involve firing on innocent civilians, I'm sure we can reach an arrangement.
I shall see to it, Starfleet.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And he cuts the communications.
If he is hung up on us, Commander.
Expected that much. Not much more to say. Damage report.
Engineering reports that there's been moderate to moderate to severe damage to the communications array on deck 17, but other than that, no other damage reported. Some minor injuries here and there.
Yeah, it's less even that you had people who were working in the communications array when it got hit. It's more that just people in the hallway next door getting struck by the pressure wave, like a couple of broken bones, maybe some plasma burns. Nothing that the doc can't patch up.
Well, let's get teams on it. Think we can drop to yellow alert?
Understood. Crisis teams Alpha and Charlie, report to deck 17, please, and give me status update on those repairs on the hallway. Thank you.
And
Yeah,
that
well,
actually,
aye, sir.
the captain walks onto the bridge, sort of rotating his shoulder. Says, damn, smarts.
Captain, are you alright?
Yeah, took a bit of a spill. I'm fine. Doc says I'll be fine.
Good to hear.
He does have severe kidney damage, liver damage though.
The bright side, your shoulder's fine. On the downside, your liver is failing.
Status report, what the hell happened?
Klingons decided to ignore your buddy there again and opened fire on civilians below. And, well, they didn't stand down, and the commander decided to fire on his own men to teach them a lesson, and we helped because they weren't going to stop firing on civilians.
If I may, there's still the issue of the
At least he
ground.
wasn't totally useless.
This time.
You mind, Commander?
Absolutely. The chair is yours.
And he's gonna.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Karak will chime in when the captain sits down that this all started when a base on the ground fired at a transport.
Well, have to check in on that.
I'm
And
still curious myself why that happened.
yeah, correct. You can give me an insight security difficulty 2, assisted by communications security, as you
Okay.
coordinate with the folks on the ground to figure out what the hell started that.
Uh,
Can I use composure to be super cool and calm and get information from them?
Wait, I'll allow it. You're trying to interact with a bunch of very frantic Klingons, and
I'll buy a die with threat because that's how I roll.
go for it.
can I repair the breach to the communications array or no?
So you can't repair the breach, but it just they were only impacted. It just takes
Okay.
a minor action to.
Got it.
So yeah, you have to press a few additional buttons correct to or actually I'd say Korn probably does it. Yeah, Korn just basically you just have to reroute things to the secondary
Communications.
communications.
Yep.
Secondary communications dish. It's you don't have an
Yep.
entire secondary communications system, but
Right. It
oh
was diff 2 to
yeah, yep.
communicate.
Oh my god, guys, 5 momentum. You have a float. You probably ask questions.
Yeah.
Best you can tell from the reports, that station got overrun by infected people.
Makes sense.
You have a bonus momentum if you'd like to ask a free question.
Yeah.
Anybody got any ideas?
Uh, how did uh how did that happen? Or you know, I guess you could roll that into is are the other facilities safe now that
Um,
that's happened?
well, okay, so I'll call that two separate questions. So how did that happen? Um, there were just enough of infected and few enough uninfected that they just got overrun.
Okay.
Fortunately, you might say, well, how's that fortunate? Fortunately, they were out of the way enough that that is a kind of uncommon occurrence. There are a number of locations on the planet's surface that got overrun, but especially now that things are especially now that there's a cure, hopefully that'll slow down.
Okay.
Um and I'll even give you this for free. Um you pulled this off in 4 rounds. Meaning only the death toll on the planet um is only in the dozens of millions
Oh, okay, good.
out of a planet of 1.1 billion.
I
We
was
tried.
I was kidding. That's a huge number of deaths. That's
Oh,
from the
it is.
bombardment?
um yeah, an amount of that is definitely the bombardment, but it's also, I mean, this is a deadly plague.
Oh, I see.
Like,
It could have been so much worse. It could have been all of them.
yeah, and I mean, it's probably likely that a few more million are gonna die going forward, just because of the anarchy on the planet's surface and the fact that they have to implement this cure, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick, but it is something that it's something that the Empire is going to be able to do. Now that they have this cure, they will be able to assert a modicum of control.
Nice. Well, now we just got
Now,
to figure out who's behind it.
here's an unrelated question, I guess. Is there some way we can log this to public medicinal you know reactions to certain things like this, like so we can go, hey, if you're having problems with with Klingons, dying, whatever. Here's the way to treat it if they're dying from this thing. Like, is there some like sort of public thing?
Wasn't it
I can-
specifically classified? That's what we don't want to do.
Right? No, but it's more of like, hey, if you're what was the name of that treatment in the first place? If
Oh,
this isn't
Phlox.
working right,
Flox
yeah.
1.
If Flox 1 isn't working properly and this is happening, here's how to fix it. Like,
It's
we don't need to we don't need to give any other information other than that. Just more, is there something we can publicly post that
but
to?
but to who are you trying to give this information to? The Klingons?
I would probably give to the Starfleet, the one chick, just because she kind of
Oh,
left
yeah,
before we
she-
even started
yeah,
implementing the cure.
No,
It's in our
she's good.
database, so she's gonna
Yeah.
have access to it.
Yeah, she'll have
Okay, cool.
access to that.
Just want to make sure. So just so someone knows, someone that's not just us. So
He's
yeah,
trying to get galactic wide appeal or credit for it, so that everyone can in the galaxy will be like, "Look at this hero, Dr. Cross."
maybe.
All right, if we do that, I want it to be named if Dr. Cross is okay with it, the Cross cure.
Yeah, last session I called it Cross 1 because the other one was called Phlox 1, I think.
Yeah.
So,
So
but you can have that one too. Corn.
for a final scene, the captain is going to eventually call you into a meeting in the conference room, Karak. He's apparently he's effectively been asked to bring together relevant people to this inquiry for a call with the lieutenant commander. Is there anyone else that you think you'd want to bring into this? Because as it stands, it's just going to be the captain, the commander, and you.
So Kara and Karak and the captain.
I'd like to bring Brack into it if possible. He's been through war. He knows what we're up against 9 times out of 10.
This isn't war, but okay.
So just the 4 of you then?
I don't
more
know who are you asking.
We don't even have an inkling of what is up, so who would we call in? The bridge crew?
The cap. Okay, I'll clear. So the captain has been told that they're gonna have a meeting about what has been learned here with Lieutenant Commander Sigmund.
Yeah, the investigation.
Yeah, it's about the investigation.
So who do we want to be in on the findings of this investigation as to who's behind this stuff? You, me, and who else? Anyone? No one?
I still would like to invite Grack, but up to you guys.
I would say it's up to the captain who he invites, so I just do what I'm told.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm kind of on the same
Here,
boat.
I'm not the commander, so.
Okay.
Say what?
He'll also bring the doctor along for this.
I missed what you said, Commander Doll.
If he is here, I am not the one calling the shots, effectively.
Yeah, but he's here, but he's not here.
He's drunk?
Well,
I gave him
yeah.
too much pain medication there, so he's a little loopy.
Anyhow, so okay, that's fine by me then. So then we will have this last scene with Dr. Sigmund. Well, it seems that you managed to handle things rather handily. The situation is under control?
Who is he
Seems that
addressing?
way.
No, that's not the captain. That's Sigmund. Who's on this?
He addressing?
Huh?
Who is
Like-
he addressing?
Sigmund.
She's
the-
addressing all of us or the captain?
all of you.
It seems that way.
Well, let's just assume Captain is having his flashbacks of like Nam right now.
Yeah, it's very much the yes. I know the captain is in the scene, but the player's not here, so please interact.
We reply in the affirmative.
Understood. Well, done a little bit of looking, and well, there are a number of things that don't quite fit. If the Romulans were really trying to pull something like this, it's a little odd that they would go to the trouble of traveling all the way across Klingon space in order to do it on this side. Very risky.
But isn't that kind of the appeal, though? If you're trying to create a ruse to pit the Klingons against Starfleet, essentially, that's. Oh, you go ahead.
I was just saying, if they're trying to, commit a ruse, then they wouldn't have used their own DNA for the.
Not to mention, there are countless other places that they could have hit, and it would have been just as. It would have thrown us off just as much.
Now, does that bring us back to possible Vulcan?
That is highly unlikely.
What would be the logic in it?
Exactly, Commander.
Kara gets it.
He's as pleased as a Vulcan can be when you say that.
And I apologize. I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything. I'm trying to exercise different methods here, I guess.
I can't speak for who started this attack, who used this, but from my research into Romulan medical technologies, let's just say that I don't have a smoking gun. I don't have proof that the Romulans did create this virus. I don't have hard proof of it. All the evidence, however, does point to this virus being a Romulan creation.
Might I interject?
Yes.
GM, what's her name again?
It is Lieutenant Commander Natalie Sigmund.
Lieutenant Commander Sigmund. Do we know the possible do we have any leads as to likely candidates who might have this kind of knowledge of genetic manipulation? I mean, I myself I feel I'm pretty adept to it, but not many doctors pursue it because it's such a.
Oh yes.
Well, perhaps more specifically, who would have access to Romulan medical technology and
even better
DNA?
Right, that is the question.
Who stands to gain the most?
It could be personal. It could be personal entirely. It doesn't have to be for the entirety of a people.
Indeed, it's more a question of who would have access to a Romulan-created augment virus. Now, that answer could end up being just as simple as the Romulans, but something in my gut tells me no.
I concur with that sentiment.
Seeing how this is now classified, are we going to be kept on the loop as any progress is being made on any end here?
Well, that's the tricky part. I'll do what I can to keep you in the loop. I would like to keep you in the loop. You've done good work here today, and not to mention, it's always good to have a Starfleet crew who knows about this and is able to act on it. Some people in intelligence don't think that way and prefer for every ship to be in the dark about the biggest secrets of the Federation. I don't quite subscribe to that.
It's appreciated. More along the lines of help us help you.
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I can't tell you everything. It would jeopardize ongoing intelligence operations into this matter if I just told you what every operative who was looking into this was doing at any given time.
Well, it might help us stay ahead of it in case it comes back to us in some way, or help those that might be within reach to help if we can. Of course, we aren't going to abuse this information. If you can extend a hand any way, that'd be much appreciated.
And of course, Captain Holloway looks just generally annoyed by all this intelligence talk.
Right, for sure.
I gave myself one good boy point so that whenever he gets back, he can see. I got a good boy point
Yeah.
for combat.
Well, as it stands, I'll keep you appraised if anything comes up that could use your crew's specific touch. She looks like she picked those words very carefully.
Kara just chuckles.
And by the by, even though it's not on this token right now, she is wearing Command Red.
You said she's wearing command ranks?
Command Red.
Command red. Oh.
She's not in the blue anymore.
Lying bitch! Scum!
She was intelligence.
Undercover.
Anyhow, I'll have to talk with Admiral Ruthger, and well, there are a couple admirals at Starfleet Medical that we're gonna have to coordinate with now. They've been talking. So, any further questions, or at least any further questions that I can actually answer for you?
Kara doesn't look like she has one.
I do say I like you better in blue.
Have a good day, Kismet. And she cuts the comm.
Oh no. We've all been transferred.
Kim's, what? That's not us. She's on the wrong call.
Should we tell her?
Nah.
And so the Ganymede continues to take position above Beth Pa, and eventually breaks orbit, leaving the planet with this bunch of Klingon birds of prey around it, with new mysteries to be unraveled. And that is where we will end, doomed to repeat the past.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on Star Trek Ganymede, Season 2, Episode 6, Doomed to Repeat the Past, Part 2. And wow, that was some very interesting past, Q. Thank you. Until next time, if there's any further things the Q or the crew would like to say, I believe hailing frequencies will be closed. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next time among the stars. Bye, everyone.
There we go.